Morning. Well, last night, as I was about to drift off to sleep, and when I say that, this time I mean it, I got a text message on my phone. And that text message, here, I'm going to adjust this. That text message said, "Congratulations, you've been downgraded from a first class seat to an economy seat. Love, Delta." It's possible they didn't put it quite that way. So, we'll see how this gets handled. I mean, at the end of the day, a downgrading, look, as long as you're on the same flight, right? I'm gonna be curious to see how they handle I'm curious to see how they're gonna handle refunding the money that I paid to upgrade. That is notoriously difficult with most airlines, but we'll find out. Today should be a journey. So for now, I'm going off to my work. I'm gonna see what Delta does, and I'll see you on my flight later today. Hey ho, look who's behind me, Delta Airlines. So I'm here at Salt Lake City Airport. We're about to get started on the flight back to Dallas on a Delta, and I'm gonna follow up with a little story. So after my first video about starting today, I got a phone call from Delta saying, and I'm paraphrasing, saying, "We are so sorry for bumping you from first class. So we're gonna give you a $200 credit. We've made you a seat in comfortplus. You will retain your first class priority on seating, so if anybody doesn't make it to the flight, you're first to be upgraded. And if we aren't able to upgrade you, please submit and we will refund the difference of your flight. And Mr. Robinson, is there anything else we can do for you?" No. This went a whole lot better than I expected. And this is good. This is the part of Delta that I think I've been waiting to experience. So, in light of the fact that I've gone from group 1 to group 3 on boarding, I'm gonna check my bag. I don't think that's unwise. And go to the Delta Club, and we're gonna see the Salt Lake terminal a little bit and find out what's going on. In the meantime, hey, look at that stuff, airplanes. There's nothing better than seeing airplanes, nothing. All right, let's get going. My bags are checked. Are yours? Do you use Clear? I think Clear may be one of the best values I've had, at least for somebody who travels pretty frequently. It's been a game changer in terms of airport lines. Think about it if you don't have it. And here and there, people are offering pretty good discounts on it. Delta really does have some nice clubs, but here's the deal. They are always incredibly busy. And the crowd around the counters and the inability to find a seat that's, comfortable, always kind of moderates my enthusiasm. How come I never get to leave from a flight at one of these close-in gates? how narrow it is down there? That's going to end up being a problem for me 2.5 hours later.
Alpha Delta and the flight crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. Please enjoy having a rest of your first next fair. Have a wonderful rest of the night here in the Dallas Fort Worth area for our protecting our safety.
Holy cow. I'll tell you what. I'm a big man. I'm very, very tall, I have long legs, and I'm a big man in stature. The man sitting in coach, unable to move your knee for 2 hours is just killer. I really don't know how I would do that on an overseas trip in economy. I'd find a way. Maybe anesthetics, I don't know. So here's the review. Nothing special about Delta coach. It was pretty crowded, the plane was pretty old, the seat was decent, but not extraordinary. I did notice a lot of people using the seatback entertainment, so clearly that gets people something from a Delta product versus an American product. But it was really just an ordinary experience. There's nothing to recommend it. Fast flight down, but that's just a good tailwind. And in terms of seat comfort on the Airbus, you know, the Airbus is really good at giving you space up at the chest level when you're sitting down, but it is really constrained when you're at a window seat, particularly if you have big legs. So if you're big or you have long legs and you're on an Airbus, you might be better off on an aisle seat. We had a drink service and a snack. That was it. I didn't see another flight attendant for anything for an hour and a half after we got our drink and a snack. So there it is. You be the judge. Here's what I know. I'm going to get a refund for what I paid for a first class upgrade. And here's what I also know. I have $200 in e-credit with Delta to use. So I'll do it for 2 hours. Hey, that's all we've got for this trip. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you soon.